Hey guys, it's Rushy here. How are you all doing? Welcome back to the channel. Got again some very quick tech for you, some really useful tech I think for optimizing damage, especially when the opponent is back jumping or neutral jumping in the corner. So it's very common for people to do, like if I'll put myself in the corner here, if they're in the corner stuck, they'll do like a back jump or a neutral jump and then like a heavy button. And what they're trying to do there is they're trying to avoid any like slow moving attacks on the ground, and they'll hit you on the way down into a full combo, sort of like this. So they'll jump, say if the red Ken does like a stand heavy kick and they've got me in the corner, I'll neutral jump to get a situation like that where I land and hit them with the heavy during my startup frames of my attack when I've got the corner. So that's kind of the reason why people do it. I don't always think it's a good defensive strategy to do it, but it has its place. I wouldn't overlook it, you know, and think to yourself not to do it. But that's sort of like the background as to why people do it. Now, the way to counter that, especially with Ken, it's very easy. It's just use your heavy punch DP. So when they're neutral jumping and pressing the heavy in the air, as soon as they neutral jump, just heavy punch DP. You can do medium as well if you're closer. Generally heavy, it snipes, the way I term it is, it snipes them out of the air. Now, when you do this, sometimes you get a trade which isn't always in your favour on the trade itself. So I'll try and time this now. It's not that easy to time, but I'll do my best to get it like that. You can see there I took 108 damage and the red Ken took only 20. So this is not something you want to do when you've got no health, but the fact you trade, that's the important thing here, so you can convert off the trade. You've seen me do this many times before, so I'll show you like a basic trade. Like I've showed a number of trade combos off the heavy punch DP trade in another video, which I'll put a link in the description to actually, because that's useful to look at, but this is follow-up tech to that. Right, so let's get a basic heavy punch DP into another DP trade combo. Get something like that. You can just get regular heavy punch DP again as well. So yeah, the trade, if you look at that, the trade's not really in your favour, but if you need to squeeze a bit more damage out, that works. And it stops them jumping as well in the corner. Now, this specific tech in this video is a 2-bar spend. You can do it with 1 bar, but I notice it's less consistent when you do 2 bar. Before I do the tech, I'll just explain what I'm going to do. When I get the trade, I'm going to do an instant EX fireball, which will juggle off the heavy punch DP, and then you get an instant EX DP after it. That seems to be very consistent. You can get the EX fireball into another heavy punch DP, but the heavy punch DP doesn't always hit. The reason I don't like it as well is if I'm at this kind of range and I get the trade, I'm not that close to the opponent to get the heavy punch DP after the EX fireball. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's show you that now in actual practice. Now yeah, 2 bars of meter I know, but look at the damage you're getting. 229 off the trade. That's really good, really good, and it's very consistent, like I said as well, but you've got to be ready for it. The main thing with this tech is you've got to establish that you've got the 2 bars to spend before you commit to it, because you don't want to do, I'll show you what happens when you do the heavy punch DP ender. It's tricky to get this. You can get that, but like I said, it's not consistent, so be very careful. The EX DP seems consistent. EX Tatsu will not work, so don't go for EX Tatsu. That's it, that is the tech, that's all I've got to show you today. But that again is another thing I will be adding to my gameplay very soon. If you got the 3 bars, the CA, you can just do heavy punch DP trade, heavy punch DP 1 hit into CA. That gives you, I think that's the most optimal damage you'll get. But the EX fireball into EX DP is really good where you've got the 2 bars. One thing I will say is I don't know about V trigger 2, but V trigger 1, there's not much point trying to cancel the trade combo into VTC, because the scaling affects the combo potential and the juggle state after you do the VTC. So say for example I do heavy punch DP, trade, EX fireball, heavy punch DP, VTC that. I've noticed again it's very inconsistent where Ken ends up after that, so I wouldn't recommend going for a trade into VTC combo. But this seems really good. I like this, and like I said, I will be adding this to my game. Guys, thanks for watching, hope that's helped, and I'll see you in another video. Take care.